Hi. Hi, happy Monday, filmmakers. Yes, it's Monday again. It just seems like the weeks go by so fast, and here we are, it's Monday again. And if it's Monday, it's filmmaker to filmmaker. Did you hear that bang? I don't know if you guys heard that. My son is home from school today. They have a holiday. They always have holidays. So he is not here. So hopefully we won't be interrupted, but you never know. So I'm going to jump straight into the question that I have for this week, which is, hi, nice to see you. Happy Monday. Oh, hi. So the question that I have this week is from a filmmaker, and I'm sorry for taking so long to get to this. It was sent a couple of weeks ago, and I think it's a good one that is worth talking about. He wrote and he did say, I think this could be a good one to talk about. Um, he said, through a connection, a lead character from one of the biggest TV shows right now read our script and is interested in it as long as funding is secured. Whoop, whoop. So that is amazing news, and congratulations to you, because that's huge. And you also actually mentioned that he's perfect for the character. You wrote it with him in mind. And it just blows my mind, because that's the most exciting thing in the world. If you wrote the part with somebody in mind and they're actually interested in it, that's just like, that's mega. That's amazing. So it says here, what should we offer to get him locked? I think this filmmaker might actually be on this chat right now. So if they are, they might even update me if there has been an update. Because I'm like, I feel like it's taking me so long to respond that, surely things will have moved on from this. But it says, what should we offer to get him locked? We haven't set the shooting date yet because we would adjust it to his needs. But basically we would need him for 2 weeks. And a little amount, like $5,000 is pay or play, plus maybe another $25,000 once financing is secured or deferred from profits, plus 10% of profits and exec producer credit. Now, I guess when I read this, my immediate thought was, and hey, somebody has said, have you seen my short film? No, not yet. You can send me your short film. If I haven't, have you sent it to me? If you haven't, do send it to me and I will check it out. So let's look at this situation. And this is a situation, basically, a lot of people will run into this. You have somebody that has expressed interest to be in your movie. They will be a key person to raising finance for you. What you need to do is get them attached in a meaningful way. So basically that means getting some sort of letter of intent from them. I don't know from this if you are in touch with the actor directly or with his agent or manager. But I would say to just have a chat with the agent or manager and ask them, what would it take for us to get a letter of intent, because that would help us secure the funding. And they understand the business, they're not naive about it. So I would totally recommend, just reaching out to the agent or manager and asking them. Now about the actual amounts, I sort of go like, this really depends on the structure of your film and what your film is. Like obviously if you're making a $5 million movie and you're offering $25,000, that's not great. If on the other hand you're making like the tiniest budget movie, that's quite a big chunk of it. And I always think if you are making a small movie, you want to be clear, to this person, the budget constraints that you have. And, that, whatever the fee is plus 10%. Now, for instance, on my second film, Bleeding Heart, which we had Jessica Biel, Zasha Mamet, Harry Hamlin. Everybody worked on that movie, all the actors, for SAG minimum plus 10%. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to say to people, this is what we're offering. I think, it's just that thing, here's what we're offering, and it's plus 10%. Now, if he's, on the biggest TV show, if he's the lead actor on a big TV show, he's not doing this for the money. That would be my take, right? He's not interested in your movie because of the money he's going to get paid. He's interested in it because of the part he gets to play. That's my guess. And if that's the situation, and I'm just imagining, because I'm like, if he's a lead character in the biggest TV show, yeah, he's not interested. He doesn't need your money. What he needs is that part that's probably going to allow him to show something different, to be a different sort of character. Because one of the problems for a lot of actors on those kinds of TV shows is they get stereotyped as the character that they play on the TV show. And so, I think it's okay in this case too. You could say really we're thinking it would just be SAG minimum plus 10%, and you just say it to the agent. If you feel that so-and-so needs a little bit more than that, we'll try and pull it out of the bag. But really we want this to be a kind of movie where people are doing it because of the passion, and that everybody is there because they love the script and we're really going to make a great movie with this. Does that make sense? And I just feel like, like making it not about the money can play into your strength, right? Because if you make it about the money, it's not about the money, as I say, because for this kind of actor, they're not going to do your movie because of the money, right? They're not, I don't think so, right? So, I just think like making it enticing in other ways and making clear that what the project will be. But what you really need is to get like some sort of letter of intent, so that you can use that to raise finance and say we have this person, and that will help get you traction. And also, I think like just cultivating a good relationship with their manager or agent or whoever it is just like a smart thing to do, because if you have other casting to do for the movie, for instance, you go to them, you say, by the way, and we're still casting this role, and do you have any suggestions? And and you get them involved and you get them engaged in your movie in a number of different ways, and that's just like win-win also for your future projects, creating a relationship, using that opportunity to create a solid relationship with their manager or agent or whoever it is that you've been dealing with. So I hope that helps. Like I say, there's no cookie cutter for saying what you should offer. I just go like create the dialogue with the agents. Have in your mind what you can offer realistically and what's real for you guys, and how your budget will work in different ways. And, and just open an honest dialogue with the agent or the manager, and impress upon them how happy you are and how it's going to be so amazing and they're going to be so amazing in this movie and you guys are going to make an awesome movie together, And also, and did you just see little legs walking past the fireplace? That was so funny. Little kids in the house. Yeah, also impress upon them, like, just, like your style of filmmaking and how you're going to make this movie and how it's going to be so wonderful and all that. And if you have a direct personal relationship with this actor, also keep them close to you, like hang out with them, tell them, get them excited about it, get them engaged, get their ideas for casting other roles. Actors really want to be surrounded by other actors that they love and respect. So I think get them to suggest who they think would be great in the other roles, and engage them, involve them in that process of casting the other roles, because I think that will excite them too, if they're sort of like, they get some input on that. As for the exec producer credit, and you're totally welcome. As for exec producer credit, I think it totally depends if that's something that appeals to them, that they want. And again, it's just dialogue. And I think that it probably starts with the agent or manager, but it might also start with them, depending how well you know them or if you have a personal relationship to them. So I hope that helps. And I just want to say, yay. I mean, there's nothing more exciting to me than when somebody says, we wrote it for a certain actor, they'd be perfect, and they're interested. That's just that's a win. And everybody who knows me knows, when somebody wins, I'm just I'm over the moon, because I just go, it's so hard, all this business, and for anyone to get that kind of response is amazing. So congratulations to you, and make it happen. And please stay in touch and let me know how it goes. I'd be curious what you end up having to offer or something. But I think it's just dialogue, and I think it's just honest dialogue with the agent or manager, whoever it is that you're dealing with, and getting the letter of intent as soon as possible. That would be awesome, so that you can move on. So that's it. It's an easy one, and it's kind of a practical one this week rather than a big mindset one. You guys, I've been really excited this past few days. I just opened up registration for my first screenwriting course, online screenwriting course. And so if any of you are out there and wanting to write a screenplay, you must check it out. Right now you can go through my Instagram, the link in my Instagram profile or whatever. It's also in the, that's the best way to do it. Go to my Instagram account, go into the profile and click on that. And the screenwriting course is just exciting. It's one that I've been teaching in person to people for a number of years now, and I've really honed it. So it's an 8-week program, and each week you just get just what you need that week to sort of move on. And so we start from just the concept of your movie. In the first couple of weeks, you're actually just doing foundation work. You're not actually writing the script. And then after week 3, then you start writing it. And I really just, first 3 weeks, you just learn just exactly what you need to know to write a script well. I just try to keep it really simple and smooth. And then after that, it goes like, like then you start actually writing your script, and you can each week get guided just a different lesson, a different aspect of the screenplay. And as you go through it, like second act issues and then third act issues, so it just keeps you on track. And honestly, the people that I've taught it to in person, like I would say about 80% of them, 85% of them do complete a first draft in 8 weeks. So it works, because I think it just simplifies the process for people. It just makes it like straightforward. So if you're at all interested in writing a screenplay, do check it out, because I think it will be awesome. I'm really excited. I think, I just think it's an awesome thing to be able to share it with people who are not close by, not in Denver, and can't come to one in person. So I'm super excited about that. But I hope you guys are all doing great and making fantastic movies. As ever, I jump on here every week and answer a question from a filmmaker. If you have a question, just send it to me. And I just sort of go like, whatever it is, it might be a practical thing, like today was a very practical thing. And other weeks, it's more about the mindset. And wherever it is, whatever it is, if there's something that's blocking you, something that's stressing you out, something that feels like, I don't know what we do about this, reach out with it and let's talk about it and see if we can find a solution. All right, take care. Happy Monday, everybody. Yay. Bye.